Let's get ready to rumble!
Hello there, Fight Night Champion fans. This is a match that it's a different kind of match this time. It's against who I would say is my mentor. It's Riddimworks. He subscribed to my channel after watching one of my Fight Night Champion videos, and he proved to be none other than Lloyd, the famous reggae singer. And I've struck up a really good friendship with him, and he's a lovely guy, you know. And to get to know him, even though he's a famous person, it's to get to know him on a personal level is an honour for me. But anyway, you can hear him talking in the background there. This is me on the left, Manny Pacquiao. Now I don't normally use Pacquiao, but I thought, well, if there's anybody who can trouble Duran's chin, it's him. But don't forget, I am fighting my Jedi Master. This guy has taught me so much about this game. He's the most evasive, careful fighter you'll fight, but he also very rarely wastes a punch. I prove every time I fight him that I can get to him, but you can guarantee 95% of the time he'll have twice as much stamina left as I have. And there's typical moments in this fight that I find happen a lot against him. Watch, he continually changes stance. So, you know, you may think he's just a defensive fighter who backs up all the time. I used to think that, but he changes his stance, and he adapts to any situation he finds himself in. And I do believe only the best fighters in the world at this game beat him, you know, and he probably beats them sometimes. He's so damn good at this. Well, and the game is just as though press the bleeding pause button there. It's one thing that puts me off playing Fight Night Champion. See what I mean? My health and stamina are probably not as high as his. I mean, it's all swings and roundabouts. I think if someone was to fight me, they might find it hard to beat me, whereas someone else who isn't that well ranked might find it easy to beat me, you know? It depends on the way you fight, and whether you can adapt or not to, you know, try something different if you're losing, for instance. But I'll try to see if there's a cheat where I can put fucking horseshoes in my gloves to beat this guy. he's so damn good. Anyway, this fight, you know, it goes a good few rounds, and there's a few knockdowns in it, so that's why I posted it. But this is also to show just how good this guy is, to pay tribute to him, really. But I look forward to the next time I can achieve a victory against this man. And I have done it. I have done a few times, but a lot of my defeats, my 35 defeats, is this guy's to blame. So my record looks a lot worse than it probably is because of this bugger here in front of me. But like I always say to him, I can't fight in a fight where I'm backing off all the way and just scoring a few points each round just to win the round. This guy, he absolutely is totally comfortable with that. If you could put it on 15 rounds, 3-minute rounds each, whereby he's just dancing around the ring and counter punching you, he'll do that all day long. I mean, it doesn't look very spectacular for YouTube, but it doesn't have to do your record, you know, pretty good. See the way Pacquiao throws that straight right. I've changed to orthodox. I know he's southpaw. It just depends on the fight. I'll stick as southpaw if you know, obviously I'm doing well as a southpaw. And he's changed to southpaw. See, the way I move around the ring now, it's all down to him. I don't get trapped against the ropes as much. He looks retarded when he throws that straight right, but when he connects with it, he's or straight left as we all know it for, really, because he is a southpaw. It's absolutely devastating punch. Wasn't devastating enough against Marquez recently though. What a fight that was. Never seen anyone poleaxe so badly by a straight right in my life. I thought he killed him. It looked that bad. Thankfully he was back up again. I think that was a more devastating punch than the punch that he hit Ricky Hatton with. You know, in that second round. Hatton went a step too far. See, here he gets me here. Oh, see, there's his first knockdown. He doesn't make many mistakes. But I can shock him sometimes, but it's not often enough. I'm not actually fighting at this moment while I'm yapping away. But this fight has some really good moments. Some moments not very good, as I've just seen. Have you just seen? He understands the science of boxing a lot more than I do. I mean, my mate comes around sometimes and he used to box in the army, and he tells me, you know, he watches the fights that I've had with Lloyd a few times, and he tells me just what I'm doing wrong and what he's doing right, but it's putting it into action, you know, it's tricky. He's such a complete package. But I get him here, you see. You can hear him complaining. Yeah, 1-1. But that's the power of Pacquiao. Another fight I probably wouldn't have been able to drop him there. Yeah, Lloyd, I'm not shitting you. I got a bit cocky there, I think. See, now he's gone southpaw like I'm southpaw. One thing I need to improve in my game is the right time to throw a left or a right hook. I'm good at throwing uppercuts. I've finished a lot of guys with uppercuts. And my body punch, yeah, I'll get him again. See what I mean? Uppercut. My body punches have improved, but they need to get better than they are. I've just recorded a fight where I won. Well, I just recorded a fight and, you know, I throw a lot of body punches, which do, you know, they take the toll on my opponent. They really wear him down, and I have him inside 3 rounds. But I think I've pissed him off here. I'm being cautious. See how I'm bobbing and weaving? This is one thing you don't see Lloyd doing. He did there. He did there a little bit, but that's that animation where you rotate the analog stick, and that you can't help sometimes. You don't really mean to do it. I'd do it twice once, and I think, why is he rushing forward like that, bobbing and weaving? Sometimes it's just the way the game works. Sometimes with the joypad commands, he throws punches very conservatively. If you've got a more powerful fighter than him, he'll just, it's like chasing a fucking chicken. As I say, I don't like using Paquiao, but many do. Maybe Miguel Cotto against what's he called? Duran next time. I prefer his style to Pacquiao's. See, both punches right on the arms. Wants to get a straight right through there. It's like if you throw the straight right with the analog stick, it throws it in such a way that you can't do by pressing a button. And sometimes those punches are very effective. I tend to forget those punches, you know, because this. I always remember, if you throw a punch with the analog stick, it doesn't always work. But you can throw a totally different kind of punch than you can with the buttons. Most of the time I'll throw an uppercut with the analog stick. Each to their own though. Whatever suits the individual, isn't it? He's not really a pressure fighter, Lloyd, but when he wants to do, he'll throw every punch in the book. He knows just what to do. See, I'm rotating clockwise to get away from his right hand. I need to get out of the fucking ring and avoid him properly. But I never chicken out of a fight. Never resort to dirty tactics. It's one of them. If you're beating somebody, it's humiliation enough when they're when they're looking up at you from the canvas. To like taunt them and headbutt them and shit like that. It just creates ill feeling, and there's enough ill feeling in the world. You know what I mean? So why do that? You know, enjoy your victory, record your fight, put it on YouTube, but don't be a cocky dickhead. That's what I say. This is the 4th round. Look at my stamina bar there. Now you can guarantee his with well, he'd probably have his at 3/4. God, that straight left, it's just a strange punch. But if you know how to use him, it's a very good one. Oh, it seems to be slower than the average straight punch that a boxer throws. He looks twice as heavy as Paquiao. And there's 3 versions of Paquiao, I think, in the game, and this is the second one. I should have chose the other one. The one where he's got his white trunks on is heavier, and his overalls bigger and better. Actually, this was a lightweight fight. That's why I chose that Paquiao. See, he's just wearing me down, throwing all the right punches. I'm wasting far more punches. You don't meet many that are as good defensively as this fella. Yeah, see? He's hitting me with punches that he was hitting me with that didn't look like anything for the rest of the fight, but because of the amount of stamina he wore away, those punches, you know, they take their toll on you. They have that effect on you where they can knock you down, whereas in the second round, it wouldn't have done you any harm whatsoever. See, I was looking down at my joypad at that time, thinking, "Oh shit, which is the command to change his fucking stance?" He twatted me. I said, "Hey, I wasn't ready, you bastard." And he says, "I can't believe you fell for that, Mike." So I didn't fall for it. I was just looking in the wrong direction at the time. You can hear him talking. He always invites me for the fight, but he doesn't do it because he likes to beat me. It's because he knows that I'm a sport and I don't fuck about. I try and play the game how it's supposed to be played. I'm out of it. I'm not as good at getting up as he is. I've had him down 3 times in a fight and he's got up every time. Anyway, I post one where I lose, but I have a few fights where I've beaten Lloyd and they're going to get posted as well. Anyway, catch you later. I hope you enjoyed that.